$149, $150, $151, $152, $100, $53, $34. In one sense, such remarks were predictable and largely meaningless, but they demonstrated concern with an issue which Western politicians rarely had to bother with. In the West, elections were won or lost, and if change members intervened, even a successful leader would be obliged to retire. For Putin, it would be a choice. Barring a putsch, he could remain president for as long as he wanted. If he left, it would be because he decided a time had come for him to go. After the Rokirovoka with Medvedev, when Putin returned for his third term, the question about his future became more pressing. Most times he fobbed them off. He would leave sooner or later, he said. Perhaps he had several links with the political administration as Yeltsin, or perhaps not. Occasionally he said something which gave an insight into the way his mind was working. He cited the example of the Rurid Kid dynasty, which ended in 1588, with numerous usurpers and impostors claiming the title of Tsar. It was important to have clarity regarding the succession, he said, a dual power structure in which he continued to exercise authority after ostensibly stepping down would be absolutely ruinous for Russia. On the other hand, he did not wish to leave politics altogether because he admitted, I feel responsible for what is going on and what will happen in the future. It was a conundrum to which he struggled to find an answer. The one thing which was absolutely clear was that regardless of when and how, or even whether, in the foreseeable future, he would relinquish power, whatever decision he eventually reached would need to be minutely prepared. From the beginning of his fourth term in May 2018, the issue of the succession was never far from his mind. Putin's first major initiative appeared totally unrelated to the succession issue. It concerned the age at which Russians could retire. For years he insisted that the pensionable age, 55 for women and 60 for men, would not change as long as he was in power. His economic advisors had warned repeatedly that in the long term that was unsustainable. The pension fund would go bankrupt, and the longer he waited, the harder it would be to put right. Putin had resisted because any change would be hugely unpopular. In the highly personalized system over which he presided, the source of his legitimacy was public approval. Since the violent backlash against the monetization of social benefit in 2005, he had been careful to do nothing which might antagonize his political base. Raising the retirement age would cause even fiercer protests, but by 2015, it was clear that sooner or later it would have to be done.